You're live.
Hello. I guess is that you and me? Oh, you're not even there yet.
No, I can't.
Two are meeting, it says. Good morning. As you can see, Cheryl is back.
Hello, hello. You're coming on now.
Say hi and tell us who's here and if you're new. If you're new to us. Oops, one there now.
I'm the behind. 3 are watching now. I hope.
Oh, okay. Hi, Kirsten.
Good morning.
How are you? It's a great way to shop when you don't have to go out when it's chilly out.
Yeah. Or the bridge decks are slippery, like they say on the
traffic backed up.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me coming in. I come a different way.
Oh, it was for me this morning. It was like already.
So it's 9:30, so I guess the contest is over and nobody guessed it. Although somebody guessed it when I go back. And it was, prior to 9:30, then they win the thing for the contest. So we'll play a little bit of tuning music today. I love the sound of this.
Me too. I've listened to it for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need my knife.
So I hope everybody had a great couple of weeks since we saw you last on the live. Oops. And we'll do a little smudge here for everybody. Even though Cheryl just did a smudge not about a half an hour ago. Ah. I'm not gonna wait. There we go.
Morning, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. Woo.
Yes. Now we're all smudged and ready to go.
It always reminds me doing that with stuff that's so breakable. Like this is that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where she dumps that bed warming pan all over the guy and he goes, gets all this little things all over him. You don't want that down your shirt.
You got it. I'll take it.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. And then we'll just do a little cleanse and uplifting with the Selenite Goddess Wand. I know Cheryl's going to want this too. So I hope everybody's doing well this morning. We've got a few, there you go.
Thank you.
A few pieces here for you today. We've got at least 3 items that are rare and one that's actually super rare that we were really lucky to get, and some really nice specimens as well.
Yes, beautiful stuff.
So that'll be fun learning about something brand new. And I guess we'll start.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that just to type sold and the name of the item and the price, or just the name and the price is fine, just so that we know what you're actually bidding on, because there's a bit of a lag. I know that. The first person to show up on our feed, if it's only one of a kind, will get the item. And we'll contact you this afternoon and or tomorrow for invoices, and we just ask that they be paid within 24 hours of receiving it. And I was doing where the price, because they're all at a discount for the live, I was doing till Thursday at midnight for that price, but we're going to do Fridays at midnight. So that if there's anything that you want and you wanted to think about it a little bit, you certainly can. And just remember that we do have a company who actually does a payment plan, and they do it in 4 equal payments over 6 weeks. So that is an option if you wanted to buy something and you didn't want to or couldn't put out the full price right away. We can certainly do that for you as well. And it's really easy, and you just deal with them, and you don't have to wait for your item. You get your item right away once you're approved through their
approval,
their thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it doesn't take long either. Doesn't take long at all. It's almost instant. So that's good. If this is your first time with us, just go to our website at soulfoodcrystals.com. I think Cheryl's probably typed that in there. Yeah. And just open an account and put your information in there so that we can find you. And there should be a place for notes. And if you could put your YouTube name, if it's different than your name, your actual name, so that we can actually find you with that as well. All prices are in Canadian dollars, and none of these are on our website, and they don't usually make it on for a couple of weeks, just because we don't always have time to get that right away. Mm-hmm. But most of the stuff from the last live is on there now. There's a few items. There's still a few items left. And I plowed through a lot of the jewelry, most of the jewelry that we've had new all last year, practically all last year. Most of it's been input in our system. Some of it's on the website, and Denise did a really nice jewelry display in both of our jewelry cabinets now with lots of new pieces. So for anybody coming into the store, you'll see more than what's actually on the website as well. So shall we go forward? Oh, you put a pin. The first item, I was only able to get 2. We only had 2. And at first I thought they were Sodalite. But these 2 generators, believe it or not, this is Kyanite. It's a really powerful tool for communication. But what Kyanite also does is it, oh, hi, Carol, is it aligns and balances all of your chakras. So very cool. And I know I was looking at these, and there's actually like pictures. This is like a bird or something. Look at the long tail, like a parrot, or
I know, you could get lost in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're stunning.
This almost looks like a shell. Right there. Reminds me of a shell or something, but these are really cool. It really works and resonates with the third eye and the throat chakra especially. It's a really good immune booster as well, but it's also really good for dreaming and helping with you remember your dreams and a peaceful night's sleep as well. So also connecting and channeling information in through your dreams. But there's lots, there's a whole scene in here.
Yeah, there is.
You know,
You could write a story just with what's going on in there.
These are amazing,
Yeah,
and they're $61 each. And you know, look at that, like on the light, how it shines and shimmers. Oh, there, yeah, you can see it right here. It sort of really shines and shimmers there, almost like it's. Well, it could be that could actually be mica, slice of mica in there, and then it's shimmering like that. Can see it. But these are really cool. First time I've seen kyanite as generator. And look at how dark it is too.
It's stunning.
Yeah, these are really, really nice.
Yeah.
I love these pieces. I almost didn't put them in. I thought, no, let's put them in.
Yeah.
Show people what's new. Yeah, look at that. There's actually some mica right there. You can see it shining right there. Look at them, almost like, I don't know. I'm going to get lost in these. I better stop looking.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking at this one and I'm like, ooh. There's like a community of people around a circle.
I know.
Yeah.
And back in here, you almost see that could actually be a moon. There's like a mountain back here. And this just reminded me of a bald-headed eagle popping up right there.
Yeah.
These are really, really cool.
This one's got an island with a palm tree on it here.
Oh, let's go there.
Yeah, that's
better
what
than
I'm
our
thinking. I'm thinking I'm heading right there on that island.
That's right. Yeah, these are really cool.
Oh, look, the bottom has an E on it.
Oh.
Eternity.
But look at this. You can actually see, can you see that kind of orangey? You know what grows with kyanite is garnet, and I'm wondering if that's a piece of garnet.
Oh, maybe.
Right?
Maybe that's what this is too.
Could be, yeah. I'll bet that's what that is, a little piece of garnet or something.
Yeah.
There. That's
very
really cool.
Very
so
cool.
61 each, and it was only had 2, so I snapped them both up.
Yeah.
Now we had this rainbow moonstone before in hearts, and we've got some in touchstones. Thanks, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
And
please.
This is like that kind of gray, some of it's creamy moonstone, which usually doesn't have a blue flash, but these have a blue flash on them, and they're from South Africa. Yeah. Now, regular moonstone or moonstone like this, usually it has a sheen, but not the blue flash. It's the first time I've seen this kind of moonstone with a blue flash on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's, like, I can see it on this one, but that light is washing it out, I think. This one's got some nice stuff on it.
That
All
one's
through
really
here,
nice.
really nice. These 3 are 52. Really good for transformation and change. And then I've got another one. This one's has the most on it. I think that light is really, there you can see the blue down in here now. But it's the whole side of it. And in person without that light shining on it, it is. Look at that.
There we go.
There we go. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's stunning.
So this one is 42. And then I've got a little one.
It's cute.
At 21. Right there. And this side does have some. I think that side does. Yeah, oh yeah, you can see it down here. See it moving around. So Moonstone is really good for new beginnings as well. So, which is probably another reason why it's good for change and transformation, because once we change and we transform, then we come into a new pathway or a new beginning. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. I like this one. This one's awesome. Lots of nice stuff on there. Ooh. Wowzer dowser.
Yeah.
That's the star of the show, eh?
It is.
But every one of them actually has blue on
stunning.
it. So that's the 3 right there. And it's just nice to be able to get some different kind of rainbow moonstone for a change, and be able to, and from somewhere different too. Because I think a lot of it's from maybe Madagascar or something like that. Then when I saw these next pieces, these are faceted clear quartz, and they're really clear. This one reminds me it's above so below, because it's like that. Oh, it's got a little bit of touch of fairy frost in it, but look at how clear they are. Look at that. You can see my hand right behind it. Now, faceted pieces like this, quite often what people do that are channeling or doing readings or something like that, they quite often will do this with one of these on their third eye. And they do say that faceted pieces help to bring in information from different sources as well. I guess that's why they're faceted. So, like that. And of course, quartz is one of the most versatile crystals. If you don't have a crystal and you wanted to use a certain crystal, you can always put quartz in its place and just put your intention around it. But it is magnifying and
electrifying. No,
it is electrifying. It's got that piezoelectricity, right?
Yeah.
Attached to it. It's amplifying, magnifying, and also programmable. So you can program it with an intention or a task to do. So this piece is the largest one. It's 64. And then we have another one which has some beautiful fairy frost, and you can see it. Look at that. That one is 49. Right there. This one, I like this one. It's almost like a little disc. It's a flying saucer.
It is.
Woo! Or a diamond.
Diamond.
33 for this one. Look at that. Look at how clear that is.
That is very clear.
This is the one I think I saw first. I went, oh, what are those? Let's grab those. That one is 33. And then we've got a smaller one at 22. So if you're doing any intuitive type works, having something like this helps to increase your intuition and bring it in more. You just would put it up to your forehead like that. And it would also be really good for meditating if you actually had it on your forehead too, or just hold it in your hand, especially your left hand, because that's your receiving hand. But they are beautiful. So 64, 49, 33, and 22. Really, really nice. I love it when quartz is so clear.
Me too. Me too.
It's just beautiful. I love
that's where clarity comes from.
That's where clarity comes from. And that also is, they call it water clear. But even when something is water clear like that, it's still.
Hello.
I will go for a ride in that spaceship. It also brings. It's also very sparkly and white, or just filled with light, is what I think.
Yeah. Beautiful
white light, which of course is perfect to work with. And you can use it for channeling messages for yourself as well as for other people too. It doesn't have to be, if you're doing readings or anything like that, you can use it in your own personal practice for yourself as well. Now we've got some amethyst clusters. These are from Uruguay. And so they're darker purple, like that. Of course, amethyst brings in the violet ray, that beautiful healing purple or violet energy healing ray. But amethyst is a master healer. Very soothing, helps you to release, connects to spirit. It's one of the ones that's helps bring or break old patterns and habits, things like that as well. But it, with all of these little clusters on it, see all the little points there? It's called a cluster. Every direction that those points are pointing in is the energy of that crystal going out. So they're going all over the place. So clusters do help to make energy go in different directions and not stay stagnant. And I forgot to write down how many of these. Go on. So these two are 47 each. They're from Uruguay. Look at how beautiful, deep purple that is. Right there. So the two largest are 47. Then I've got 4 at 32. And you know what you can do with these as well is you can actually put your crystals on top of it and leave it for minimum of 24 hours, best is 48. To cleanse your crystals.
Great for jewelry too.
Yes, really great for jewelry. And you can see the white on there. That is calcite. Because calcite grows in with amethyst on geodes. So 2 and here's 4. These ones are $32 each. And the Uruguayan amethyst is it is more expensive than the Brazilian, but they usually have that really deep, deep, beautiful purple. Not saying that Brazil doesn't, but they do have some, but Uruguayan has the most. There. And then I've got 3 at 21. There's one right there. They're cute. I like this one. It's got a big guy here, and then they start getting smaller and smaller as they go down. So a mentor crystal, and they're all gathered around learning from him. Or her.
Or her.
And then this little guy right here, this one is 21 as well. So this is almost like, well, amethyst also brings in peace. And I find pieces like this it's almost like on the go. Because you could take it with you. You could put it in your car. You could put it in your office.
Great for traveling.
Great for traveling. Absolutely. Things like that.
Or your condo or wherever you're staying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Could take it on the plane with you to bring nice calming energy around.
Yes.
And then maybe one of these to infuse light into the whole place.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll help the pilot to be focused. Or
which is always a good thing.
Or if you're traveling on a train or something
or
like
a boat.
that. Or a boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be focused.
Focus.
We have some selenite charging plates. These ones are larger.
They're so nice.
They are nice. They're really nice. They're nice big slabs. This one is 136. And I'm not sure. I think they're from Mexico. That's where they're from, I think. I'm just guessing on that because I'm not sure. But it looks more like Mexican type of selenite to me. And it connects us to our higher self. You can actually create a grid on here, putting your crystals around. maybe you'd put a little amethyst in the middle and put some of your other pieces around it and make it into a nice grid and a grid base, which would be really nice because then it would also charge up all the crystals. So when we had our charging station, this was, we had selenite underneath everything to charge it all up and keep all the energy uplifted. You could put it under your bed for that reason as well, and have your energy always continually uplifted as well as cleansed too. So always and your whole, this would encompass your whole bedroom. Really, unless you've got a huge bedroom.
It would be nice on a coffee table too.
It would, and then you could put something right in the middle as a nice conversation piece or something. But that piece right there is $136. And then the mid-sized piece here, like that one's $92. So you can see they're quite big. They're just awesome. I like them. That one's $92. I think that you could actually put this in a stand and put a tea light behind it.
And just like have that energy come out.
Yeah, but it would be a really nice.
It would be a nice feature to have a light behind it for sure.
Yeah, it would be a nice mood enhancing. Yeah. But so that one is $92. And these are like etched or something too. There's some
they're
etching
very
going
cool.
on here. And this one is $66. I should show you maybe look at this side better. I don't know if you can see it but you can see it's almost like it's etched or something here too. But this one would be perfect in a stand.
Yeah.
Like that. And then you put a tea light behind it. And then it would give a nice soft glow.
And then a nice generator in front of it. Yeah.
A tall one and a small one, and maybe a tall one and a sphere. Yeah, so 136, 92, and 66.
They're beautiful.
They are gorgeous. But they shed a little bit. But they do bring lots of light into your life, and they cleanse your aura and your space. All they have to do is sit there to do that, really. So then we've got a couple of little obsidian spheres. These ones are black obsidian. These are $22 each. And obsidian is really good to put a shield up around you. It actually absorbs any negative energy from you, from anyone in its environment, in your space, anything like that. These might be really good. I would think not just quartz, but obsidian would be really good under a Reiki table, so that when a client is releasing, then this will pick up whatever they have released, so that it's not sitting in your space. It really is good for cleansing the environment and any kind of negativity as well. It works and resonates with the Earth Star chakra, which is underneath your feet and connects you to Earth energy, and your roots chakra, which actually makes you feel nice and grounded and stable and safe as well. So they're really good for purifying, and they're nice. It's a nice size because you could use this in a grid as well. And it keeps the energy moving 24/7, 360 degrees. Helps also with manifesting. It's really good for self-confidence. And you can put it in your place of business for all of those reasons. Success, manifesting, absorbing negativity, protection, anything like that. It's really, really a good stone for that. It's actually not a stone. It's actually volcanic glass. It's made from volcanoes. And when they erupted, it's a firestone. actually as well. So I'm going to turn it over to Cheryl for her first grid. It's very cool.
It's different.
Very different.
Yeah. So I'm calling this the Unblocking Energy Grid, and some of you who are on the grid page may have seen it on there, because I did post a picture of it. A number of things can cause energy blocks, including not recognizing, expressing, or releasing negative emotions, ignoring yourself and your true intentions, and becoming your pain or illness. Keeping our energy moving helps us to move forward. The base of this grid is a ceramic incense holder. The focus stone is Larimar. It releases self-imposed blockages and constraints and helps us take control of life. Larimar is a great crystal for alleviating guilt and releasing fear. Obsidian, we just learned about obsidian, but it helps eliminate energy blocks while relieving tension and stimulating growth on all levels. It assists in alleviating emotional blocks while encouraging compassion and strength. Tourmaline removes blockages and transforms dense energy. This grid has black, pink, green, purple, blue, and clear tourmaline in it. The largest piece is black, and then there's smaller pieces of the other colors. Lemurian Quartz points help maintain the movement of energy throughout the grid. When activating this grid, you light the incense and allow it to burn. And I would use a quartz, tourmaline, or copper wand to activate this grid. And it is $36. And we don't have any more white ceramic incense burner plates left, but we do have black ones, so I can make 2 more.
Yeah, it's a cool grid. It's a cool idea.
Yeah,
for sure. And of course, incense is cleansing too.
That's right? Yes, the burning and the fire and the yeah.
Now, we did get more sodalite. These are obelisks.
Such a beautiful color.
But the sodalite is so yummy. So yummy. So we've got 6 at 38, and you can see they're all different. I'm gonna do 3 goes from dark to more of the quartz in it, and look at that one.
That one's so fun. I love that one.
Very
cool.
Look,
there's eyes there.
Yeah,
like there's
I know.
eyes there, and even though when you turned it, those big eyes.
Yeah,
big
or they
eyes.
look like lungs to me. Yeah, eyes right there. And Cheryl saw these ones as eyes in the back. Eyes in the back of your head. All moms have that.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So, beautiful sodalite. Look at how dark that is. It's so rich. And you can see it's square, and you can see on the top, we've got only 4 sides. So they are obelisk-like, which raises the energy in the room, and it raises the energy of the crystal as well. And sodalite is also another one that's really good for communication, but it's really good for intuition, most especially intuition and opening up your third eye chakra. You can actually place it beside your bed for a peaceful night's sleep as well. I do have a piece beside my bed. It helps to support you when you're speaking, so it's also good for the throat chakra as well. Oh, there's a whale or something right there. I don't know, in a pathway. Interesting. Again, there's lots of things that you can see in here. So those 3 and these next 3, which also have, some of them have orange calcite in them as well. Anywhere you see the orange. So these 6 are $38. Right there. Look at how cool. Look at how beautiful they are. I don't know. It's just so rich. I couldn't resist. You can see some orange calcite there, and sometimes they call that sunset sodalite with the orange calcite. And then I've got 3 at 35, and these ones are interesting because I think with the white and the blue being so dark, it's just such a beautiful contrast, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Look at, there's a face there, and he's got a handlebar mustache.
Yeah, and from where I'm looking, someone's reading a book.
Oh, okay, yep.
It almost looks like Kuan Yin.
Absolutely, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It almost
there's
looks
the
like
book.
Kuan Yin reading.
And she's got long hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
And look at this. They just remind me of snow-capped mountains. Right?
Mm-hmm. They're stunners.
Right there. So these ones and this one is, where are we? $35. And look at this side. You can see the sodalite. And look at the other side is all calcite. Just, oh, look at the face there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a profile.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lots in these.
Yes.
Great
So lots
scrying, right?
Lots of, yeah. Again, I think you get lost in these.
Yeah.
So those 3 are 35, and then I've got 3 smaller ones at 30. And look at the calcite in this one. Right all around there. And it's sort of little bits in here as well. So you see a little bit of peachiness in there. And look at the color of that. And just a touch of calcite and white at the top. Look at a duck. Something at the top there. And then this one. They are just so lovely. Oh, is that a butterfly? A butterfly.
Oh, it does look like a butterfly.
Yeah. I just couldn't resist them. They were. I think I bought all he had.
I think you did
I
too.
think I did because of the the quality of this is amazing, absolutely amazing. The saturation of the blue in it is unbelievable. Now, obelisks were very sacred to the ancient Egyptians because it elevated them up to their gods, and they felt that the closer they were to them, the more spiritual they were, more powerful as far as their beliefs and prayer as well. So always good to have an obelisk.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to have a sphere, and a generator.
Have it all.
Have it all. That's right. I love this one because I like that little, it's like a duck or a bird or something right here. It's got a little hooked beak. Look at that. Ducks are about comfort and family and protection.
Karen Tucker wants to see these 2 smaller faceted.
All right. This one was, where's the quartz? This one's 33. This one reminds me of a diamond or a spaceship. A diamond. And then this smaller one is 22 right there. So 33 and 22. Those are the 2 smaller ones. This one I would say is probably clearer, a little clearer than this one, but this one's got, they both have a little bit of that fairy magic in them. Right there. This one reflects some light because it does have that across the other side there. Yes, you certainly can. Sarah, did you answer her?
I just did.
Oh, she just did. Okay.
It'll take a sec. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah can. Yes. That was this. This.
Thank you. Oh, Karen wanted the $33 one there. Thanks, Karen. It's a nice piece. That was one I really liked too. It's cool. Now we've got some rough pieces of Hiddenite. Now, Hiddenite is a type of spodumene, just like Kunzite. They're both in the same family. They're both Kunzite, but the pinker / purple is Kunzite, and the green, like this, is known as Hiddenite. These are $3.20 each. They support new beginnings, and they're all kind of different sizes, similar sizes like this. Connect you to other worlds to assist in channeling information that you might need and wisdom that you might need right now. And it also benefits intellectual and emotional energy.
Those are nice size pieces.
They are nice size pieces.
$3.20, that's it?
$3.20.
Sure?
I'm sure. I am sure.
Cool.
Oh.
Look at them.
I know. Look at that one right there too. They're really a nice size.
They're a beautiful size.
And they're a nice color as well. They're a pale minty green. Mm-hmm. And they do help you gently release feelings of failure. Like if you feel like I've done something wrong, so I have failed, they will help you to release that so that you're not feeling that way, because failure is like a mistake, right? And we learn from those. That's how we learn. If you're not doing some things like making a few mistakes or actually, I don't like the word failure, but you know what I mean. That means you're not trying hard enough as well.
If you're not making mistakes and failing.
Yeah, because that's how you learn. And that just means, well, that didn't work. What did I learn from that? And what can I do to tweak it to make it work even? Or if it's a mistake or something, and say, well, I won't do that again. But I learned from it. And that's the beauty of it, right?
These would be great at grid.
No kidding.
Yeah.
This one's a nice, I like that one right there.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. It's not terminated, but it looked like it grew in a nice kind of rod shape right there. As you can see the green. It's just and it's clear. It's quite clear, that one.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, I love Hiddenite. It's really cool. And of course, it's helps you get support from the universe as well. So with what you're doing, they are really pretty. We could all use some of these, eh?
Yeah.
And it might, with that sense of failure, which I don't like the word, or mistakes. Here's another one that's really cool, which would help you when you're talking to yourself negatively like that. It could remind you as well to say, that little inner critic who is blabbing away at me, just think of them as a radio and take that volume, just turn it down so you don't hear them. And this could remind you to do that and help you to let that go as well. So these are really, I think these are bigger pieces than we had before. There's another one that's quite clear right there. Yeah, I like those. Hiddenite's awesome. Oh, somebody.
Not sure.
Yeah, so $3.20 for those. And then we've got some more Trawlite hearts. And I have a favorite here because I love, look at the color. Look at that color. This one's got some orange in it too, so it's got that Wagnerite in it.
I love it when it's got the Wagnerite in it.
Yeah, me too, because it's like laughter and fun and creativity. And these two are $34. I love that one. Yeah. Look at the color of that. There. Isn't it beautiful?
It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Just beautiful color.
And I love Trawlite when you put orchid calcite with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just stunning.
It is stunning.
It is pretty, Sarah.
Yes. Trawlite is a very high vibration energy. It connects actually to your crown, your third eye, your throat, from your soul star down to your throat. 1, 2, 3, 4 chakras is what it does. And it actually helps to bring in light into the body and find new pathways for that light to channel through you as well. It helps with the free flow of energy. A free flow of energy.
Free flow. It's a free flow.
And light. So it helps your energy to flow more freely through your body. And helps you to strengthen your intuition. And it's also a good manifesting stone as well. So these are really, really great. So this size, I've got 2 of them at 34. And like I said, I love that because look at the color and the saturation of that. It's beautiful. And then over here on the other side, you can see the channels coming in. But here just reminds me of the beach and sand and the water coming up on the beach. Yeah. Let's go.
Wash away, wash out, rinse in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see in here that there's a little bit of orangey color, and that's Wagnerite that's included with that. And it is all about the creativity. That one is when you have that in it, that also brings in the solar or the sacral chakra.
It's got like mixed with glitter in there.
Yeah. So there might be some. Well, there's quartz in here.
Be the quartz.
Yeah. It's actually got quartz in it as well, so it enhances all the properties of Trawlite. These two, and actually Trawlite is made up of quartz, lazulite, scorzolite, and occasionally that orange Wagnerite. Look at these little spots of white here.
Yeah.
Look at that pathway. They're like little stars.
Yeah, it's like a constellation.
It is. And then a little more rare, you can get a little green color in it, and that is azurite, green azurite. And then we've got some medium size, 2 medium size at $25. And if you felt that you've maybe slipped off your kind of path that you were on, I know you need to get back on it again. This will just gently nudge you back. It acts like a magnet and it attracts what you want to manifest, what you desire, what you want to manifest. And it will help you to release some blocks so that you actually can manifest. So if you find that you haven't been able to manifest what you're looking for, it's possible that you've actually got some blocks to that. And you need to be able to clear those blocks in order to actually manifest so that the energy flows free. So this Trawlite does a lot of all that work. It's amazing. And this little one is $19 there. They are really, really special. I love Trawlite. Love. Now, in the last one, we had one of these angels. These are golden healer angels. Right here, I've got 2 different sizes. Look at the back of that one. These are awesome. And actually, I call these healing money angels because they can actually bring in abundance as well. This size is 76 and this size is 58. And they
The
are
big one's sold.
Oh, okay. They are amazing, amazing crystals. One thing I just found out about them is that there's actually a legend around them, around golden healers and Lemurians, in that they used only golden healer crystals for healing. Isn't that interesting, eh?
Yeah.
But there's because they are powerful for healing crystals.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, I think, use them in lots of different areas for healing, but you can also use them in the area of abundance and prosperity and to heal maybe any blocks you might have with bringing that in, or believing that you actually deserve it. And that's usually our big thing. Do we deserve it?
Yes,
of course we do.
Yes, yes, we do.
We certainly do.
Most certainly.
Is there, and then this one at the back, you can see all the golden healer part here. The front is nice and soft.
Yeah, it is.
I think, and this one is $58 right there. If you're wanting to work with the golden healer, it's always great to have it as an angel.
It is. It's beautiful to have it as an angel.
It is. I need a
Angels deserve angels. Sarah, the small one, which is the only one left, is $58. Oh, Kelly, no, they're all gone now, Sarah.
Oh, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Oh, okay. Now the next one we have is actually an aura. And I know some might call it tangerine because some of them are, you know, kind of that color, tangerine aura quartz. But a lot of them have, the top of them are darker. So I don't know. I called it sunrise because there's actually a sunset aura, but I called it sunrise. And these are really clear. Most of them are really clear. They're very pretty and sparkly. And I've got 9 of them, and they are $22. Or kind of all different shapes. Like this one's fatter, may not be taller than those, but it's quite a bit chunkier, like that. And I found this one really cool. And there's one other one, I think that that one is that the aura didn't take on whatever that is, and that's on the surface.
Yeah, it is cool.
It is really neat. Oh, look.
Oh, it's a fairy.
It's a fairy. Holy crap.
Oh.
Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, somebody's got to get that. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Right there. $22 each. So that one's got the fairy on it right there. And then there was this one. It's almost like it's got a little line around it. Too, a little line through right there. I think these are cool. Nice fairy frost in this one. Oops, get it so that you can actually see it. They're very like mirror-like in the light. Yeah. That is so cool. They're so pretty, aren't they? And of course, being the color they are really good for your sacral chakra. So bringing in love, and it's kind of that fiery, warm energy and creativity as well. Very nice and warm energy they have. Did somebody get that? Go for that fairy one?
This one, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sarah did.
Sarah did.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. Good call there, Sarah.
There.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
That was a really cool one.
That is very cool. I love that one.
Yes. Sometimes you don't always get to see what's what's on things when you're, pricing
Pricing them.
You're pricing
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
And you're writing about them when you're pricing them.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't.
You're not holding them up to the light. And
That's right. Yeah, and sometimes, I have found over the years that taking pictures of crystals, quite often that's where you can actually see things. It comes out on the picture before you can actually see it with your naked eyes. It's very interesting. Now, last one we had a Jersey agate owl, so I've got another one this time, right here. Isn't he cool?
Oh, I love that one.
He almost looks like he's got a peacock tail.
It looks like he's got a squirrel tail.
Or a squirrel tail or something. Yeah, but all the Jersey is all in here. And it's really nice little carving of this owl.
It's his home.
It is. And I'll show you the back as well. You can see even his wings down here have been carved at the back. That's Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Good morning, Lisa.
Now, this is Jersey agate, which is really good for healing and emotional support. It's also another one that's really good for creativity as well, but it's good for courage and stamina and strength, optimism. Sometimes we, over the last 2 years, we've certainly did a lot of that stuff. But it and help us to get back into with no restrictions and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So lots of stamina and courage and strength and that sort of thing. It's a good protection crystal as well. And the owl energy is all about wisdom, bringing in lots of wisdom. The one thing about an owl is, look on the side right there too. You've got a little Jersey stuff going on the side of his neck there, up into his ears. The one thing about an owl is that they can actually turn their head 360 degrees, which makes them be able to see all around them without having to really move much. And with this one, I find that you can actually run your thumb over this if you wanted to and get some of that quartzy, nice energy there. It owls have also really good intuition, so you can connect very deep into wisdom and intuition, and they help you to see beyond the illusion, see to what's really there beyond that illusion. So this guy is 163 and a really nice carving here. He would be really nice with a little light on him, so all the Jersey here sparkled.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be nice?
Would be very nice.
Yeah, or put a little tea light in front of him.
That would be nice too. Would be nice too.
So one of our, this next one is one of our rare ones, and it's very unusual. It's very different. They're from Russia, unfortunately. But Russia has some really good stuff, but we're not supporting.
We got these before. We're not supporting the war. Yeah.
No, we're not supporting Putin or Putin or whatever. Yeah, Putin, however you say his name. Yeah. Yes. But they do have some beautiful, and because all the people aren't like that.
No, exactly.
It's the stupid leaders. But this guy reminds me of, do you remember those ook pics? Years ago? Look at that.
He's so cute.
Okay. This is called Glendonite. And you see these? That's the Glendonite right here. But how this grows, and you can see at the back, it's all through the matrix stone there as well. It's a pseudomorph, which means it starts as one mineral and then another one takes over. And the reason for that with this is it's actually Ikaite or Ikaite, Ikaite. It starts as that, but as it moves closer to the surface, it becomes unstable and sort of starts to melt away. But what happens before it can get there is that calcite starts to form and keep the shape of it. And that's called a pseudomorph. So it's called, the whole thing is called Glendonite. And it's definitely a rare type of stone. It's really a really good ally to actually help to discover yourself. It's really good for transformation, your soul's purpose. It's a good alchemy stone, actually, because in alchemy, what happens is you work on yourself and you bring about change, and you change from one way of belief or being to another. And so it teaches us to take our time and to go at our own pace as well, because this takes, millions of years to do.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't happen overnight. Doesn't happen even, I don't think, in a millennium, possibly, for that. Even though I think calcite can be a fairly quick growing stone, but it's taking the place of something else. It's not just growing itself. So these are 141 each. They are rare. That's one. And then this is the other one. It's like a little cluster. Look at that.
Reminds me a little bit of those, those chow mein cookies with the you'd melt the butterscotch, peanut butter and butterscotch, and they stick out all over the place like that.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Oh, I forgot to turn my phone off. Just broke my knee.
So Glendonite. So it's Glendonite, Glendonite. And we've only got 2 pieces. We've had it once before, but it was many years ago. So it's really hard to get. So if you're a collector in any way, these might add to your collection. So 141, those stones right there. They're very unusual little ook pick. You maybe give him a name.
Yes, I think
they name.
Yeah, he needs a name.
He's cute.
He's
got
cute,
a personality.
Yeah, he does. It's like
quite the personality. Woo.
Played with him for a while.
I've got some rose quartz faceted pieces as well, and I've got 4, but this one is 78. This is the larger one, and the light is kind of washing it out, but it's actually a deeper pink. It's a very, very nice color. They're from Brazil, and they are faceted again. So just like the quartz, you can still work with that right there. It's, we all know rose quartz is love. It's unconditional love. It can help to attract love into your life as well. It's just a beautiful pink ray stone that just makes you feel good. And who doesn't need that? To make you feel good. That. Yes, it helps us to open our hearts to let love in as well. And to know that we're worthy of that. Yes. So this one piece right here is 78. That's quite a large piece. It's larger than the quartz, actually. So that one's 78. And then I've got 3 pieces here at 51. This one is actually more of a lavender quartz, which is a type of rose quartz, and it's got a little bit of the mineral in it that makes up amethyst. So it looks a little bit almost lilac, slightly lilac or lavenderish, which is why they call it lavender rose right there. And that's nice because look at it, actually can sit really nicely like that. It's got a nice flat bottom on it.
It does.
And I think it might be able to be propped up too. So these 3, and then these 2. So these last 3 pieces are $51 each. Rose quartz also helps to attract people into our life who will love us for who we are, not try to change us. But it brings inner peace, it brings inner joy, and self-love as well. So again, just like the quartz, but on a much softer level, this would be something that you might end up channeling things like emotions and love and things like that into your life. But if you were doing readings for somebody else as well, and they had a question around that or emotional healing, this would help to channel some of that information there as well. So the larger one is 78 and the smaller 3, not that they're that small, but 51. So they're nice chunks of them.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, we hit the jackpot with a few things on their color and saturation. It was the Sodalite, that Kyanite, and now, and of course the Amethyst. But now it is Apatite. Look at that color.
I know, it's just makes you just kind of start drooling, doesn't it?
It does. It's like, holy, how is that possible? Like, just how is it possible, right?
Nature's amazing.
Nature is amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've got 7 generators at $31. I've got 5 of them that are fairly dark like this. And then I've got 2 that are lighter. And these, I don't know, they remind me of denim. And I like it when they're light like this too.
Yeah.
But the dark ones are just amazing. And the color is just...
Yeah. Drool worthy.
And these are, yeah. This one is cool too. So this is sort of in between the other 2. Right here. Oh, and this one, I think, was it this one? No, there was one that had something on it. There's a little critter or something right there with light all around it. Don't you just love scrying with crystals?
I do. I get lost in them.
I know. And these have not been dyed or anything. These are natural colors. All they've been done is cut and polished. They have not been dyed. And apatite, blue apatite, is called a stone of guidance and wisdom. It helps to bring in the wisdom from your spirit guides as well. It's really good support for that. It's also very good for meditation. You can hold one in either hand if you want. Even if you hold one, it helps to balance the left and right sides of your brain as well, which is really good because sometimes sometimes it can be out of whack.
Mm-hmm.
And it opens your intuitive center, so your third eye here to, of course, that's, the meditation that's connecting with your spiritual team. It soothes emotions. It also promotes inner peace. Nice, deep inner peace. I haven't seen some of this for quite a while. When it's so dark like that.
It's so dark. This one is special.
And when you put light behind it, the tip actually is really nice. And
oh yeah.
Yeah. It also helps to relieve dizziness. Is that interesting? So let's do some inner ear stuff. Maybe that's not balancing.
So great for people with vertigo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
Sometimes what happens in life is we can't always see our way clear. This is that guidance part as well with blue apatite. In crystal healing, you can place a piece of apatite right on the person's third eye to open up their intuitive center so that they can actually start bringing in guidance and wisdom that is meant for them as well, which is really great. You can have them actually hold one in either hand during a session to help do some of that balancing as well. But it also helps with the solar plexus, which is very cool. But you can get orangey. You can see some sort of orangey lines and things like that. I think this one might be. You can see right there.
Yeah, this one's got it too.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like it might have some iron or something like that in it. It's got a nice big piece down at the bottom there.
They're beautiful.
Keeps you grounded as well. But it helps with confidence, self-confidence, which is really good. And that's a kind of a solar plexus type of thing. So a really good all-round stone to have.
Mm-hmm.
And a generator, of course, generates energy from the bottom and pulls it up through the top and into your environment. So you can actually use it as a wand as well.
Yeah.
Like that. You can use generators like that. But I just love the, look at that. This one just stood out at me. Oh, that's the one with
it's
the little...
got the light and the dark side to it. It's got the light and the shadow.
Yeah. Just so beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I just love it when you get stuff like that. It's very nice, high quality, but you get it for a really good price.
Yeah, exactly.
And that nothing's been done to it, that it hasn't been dyed or altered in any way other than just being cut and polished. Yeah, I like that.
So I wanted to ask, because of the time, do save this for next time and move on with these?
No, I'll go quick. We won't do the smears.
Okay.
So Cheryl's next grid.
Okay, spring equinox is actually, I think, 17 days away. Then Linda's suggestion to do a spring equinox grid. So her idea, I put it together. Spring equinox occurs when the sun crosses the equator and heads north. This time represents rebirth, vitality, and waking from slumber. It is a time when day and night will be of equal duration. Equinox is Latin for equal night. The grid base is an orgonite with selenite and a Fibonacci spiral. Among other things, orgonite helps growth, clears negative energy, and purifies the air. The high vibration of selenite helps instill peace by stabilizing the emotions. The spiral actually reminds me of a fern just as it's opening. Fibonacci spirals represent growth. Ruby zoisite was chosen as the focus stone because it enhances vitality, reduces fatigue, and encourages growth. It also helps to keep our minds sharp. Moss agate is strongly connected to nature and stabilizes while refreshing and encouraging us to see the beauty around us. It is a stone of new beginnings and helps to release blockages. Peridot, a stone of joy, purifies and cleanses while encouraging growth. In ancient times, it was considered a gift from heaven and showed that spring would be abundant. Quartz points throughout the spiral keep the energy moving, and I would use a selenite, quartz, or aventurine wand to activate this grid, and it is $60.
And if you're unsure about what orgonite is, it is a collection of crystals and metals that are encased in resin that become very powerful together. And if you're wanting to learn more about them and in depth, the next Crystal Goddess class is on Tuesday, and that's what we're doing. We're going over ornaments. And that's right on our website as well. Classes are on there. The next piece we have is a Pranite with Epidote Angel. And look at her whole heart is open. Part of me is open.
So glorious.
Now, Pranite is a stone of unconditional love. It's also the stone that's really good for a healer because it helps to heal the healer. And Epidote is actually good protection. So it's a really good stone for anybody who's going into a situation where you're either giving of yourself, helping with healing, or you're going into a situation where maybe you need a little bit of protection from people. But Epidote also helps to get alleviate or calm nightmares. So really good for anybody who has nightmares or anything like
or
that.
night terrors.
Or night terrors, exactly. But it's the two together are very dynamic. And you can see the little black needle-like pieces in there. That's the epidote, and the green is the pranite. But really great to have it in an angel. Again, it's another healing angel, healing and protection angel.
Yes.
But it helps to clear blocks that might be holding you back in certain areas in your life. The energy of Epidote connects to Archangel Raphael, who is, of course, the healing angel. If you have any phobias, Epidote and Epidote in Pranite is really good for that too, to help you overcome that sort of thing. So this angel is actually $2.99, and it's a beautiful carving. There's lots of little fairy holes where you can actually look in and see the natural pranite and pieces inside. And quite often there's a little bit of druzy, I think, growing in there as well over top of them. These are really a beautiful angel. So if you collect angels or anything like that, this would be a different one and an unusual one to add to your collection right there. And how many things do we have left?
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then these.
Do we want to do these?
We can do this for next time.
Let's do the Smoky Citrine. We've got some Smoky Citrine phantom generators here. And I've got 3 different sizes here for you. This size right here is 117. It's a combination of citrine and smoky quartz that grow naturally together. And they have, you can actually look in there and you can see lines. Let's see if you can see the lines in there. There's actually lines right over in here that you can see that the smoky quartz was growing along with the citrine. This crystal, this combination of crystals works in a very spiritual and etheric level. And it really helps with being able to let go of old vows that you or your soul might have made and you've carried through maybe different lifetimes when you didn't need to. So look how that's beautiful. There's lots of, this is a Devic temple is what that is, as well as a phantom. And but this size, I've got 2, it's 117. And of course, citrine is one of the supreme manifestors. My go-to for that.
Yes, and spring is a great time to manifest.
Yes, and it helps to bring in money. Wow, it's good renewal. It's really good for your solar plexus and actually working on your own empowerment too. And we've got the next size we have down, I've got 7 of them. You can see this one's got lots of smoky in it right there. This size is $69. And this one's a nice one, actually. I really like that. Look at how clear that is. It's beautiful. Look, it's got the X. X marks the spot. There's treasure inside there. Oh, and look, you can actually, can you see right here? That's the smoky phantom in there. These are very cool. So there's 2, they're a little bit different sizes, but this one's really nice and clear. Most of it's very water clear. 4, and then these 2. That one's very, very clear as well. And I like this line here, this little fracture, whatever it is in there, fracture or veil. To me, it's like as above, so below. These ones are all 69, and then we have one left at 69. And you can see at the bottom right there, there's the Smoky Quartz, and then the rest is all citrine.
That's really cool that it did that.
Yeah. And when you get the light shining on it, they are, all of that stuff inside just lights up.
Rainbows.
They're beautiful. And then I've got 3 at 45. Right here. That's these two. Right there. And then this one right here. This one's got lots of rainbows all the way around the top of it. Right here. Yeah, some are very vibrant. Some are little tiny pinpricks of rainbows. There's lots of magic in that one. There, look at, you can see it. It's beautiful. Right there. So these last 3 were 45. Really beautiful quality of these as well. Some of them are a little darker than others, and some of them are a little lighter than others, depending on how much Smoky Quartz is growing with it. And you can see on the bottom here, you can see the citrine in the middle, and all the way around, that's the Smoky Quartz. Right there. You can see some of it on that one too. Like that. And phantoms are, they help to bring anything up. They bring them up in layers or levels so that you're not tackling one big issue, or you're not tackling what you're thinking, everything I need help with these areas. It helps to bring it up gently in different layers so that you can handle that as well. It's also a stone of inspiration, a phantom is. Now, the next 2 items we've got, I've got a few pieces of them, is they're rare. And then there's one that has 3 that are super rare. And anyway, let me just see if I can do this here so that you can actually see it. This is Vivianite, which is rare. And well, you can sort of see that it's...
Well, you can pick it up a little bit, the green.
Oh, look at the green down at the bottom there. Yeah. You can see that some of the edges will be green, and some of the... but they'll be green and blue. Sometimes a teal color. So you can see that green right there, because this is actually a greeny blue stone. And Vivianite is, it actually is a fantastic find. I've had it before, but only in small tumbled pieces. This is from Brazil. It heals on all levels, and this has no matrix on it. Just a touch here where it was growing. But this is all Vivianite here on this piece. This one's actually $306, but it helps to work on all levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. It looks black, but it's actually more of a deep, deep green, and then sometimes blue. Some of these will have a little bit of blue in them as well, because I did check for them. You just need to put them with a bit of light, but especially around the edges, you'll see it. Now, Vivianite is the color. The Vivianite is very, very soothing, and also it's really motivating and energizing. Sorry, that's the post guy at the door. It helps those people who feel uncomfortable in their own skin. And it helps them to see their own beauty. So really, really good. It's a heart chakra stone. So this piece, you can almost see the blues on it there. That piece is 306. This next piece is actually 270, and you can see the matrix rock on it. And let me just see if we can get some. You can see there's kind of that blue-green down there. You can see some blue and some green down there at the bottom. This is a nice chunk of it here. And I know I can see some, I can actually see some green here at the back, right in here with that. Vivianite is really good for the heart chakra. It's renewing and it's healing. So it's really good for all of that. You can work with it in meditation. You can place it on an altar all around you and get its energy going into your space as well. I would even use this as a wand.
Yes, definitely.
For sure. It helps to remove negativity, and it infuses you and your space with beautiful, energizing, and refreshing energy. So it's really good to come out right now when it's, basically almost springtime. But this one, that piece is 270. And then I've got two pieces here that are 149. This one's actually peeking out from all of the host rock or your matrix rock. And there's more at the back there as well. But beautiful looking ones and sparkly looking ones in there.
It's such a nice crystal.
And you can see there's actually green or blue right there. I can see it. And then this other piece right there, these ones are all 149. And then this one is 117 right here. This is like, hey. I think you can use that one as a wand too.
Yeah.
Be careful about over there. And you can see the green. You can see the green, I think, in all of them. Really. That one's got lots at the back there. So that one's 117. And then I've got two more here. This one is all Vivianite right there. This one is 56. And this one's growing on a matrix rock. And you can see lots of little pieces of it, plus these larger rods right there. And this one also is 56. Vivianite is very hard to get and hard to find. So if you're wanting to work with it, we do have just these pieces that we were able to get right there. And the energy is really, really beautiful. I love to feel it.
Oh, me too.
It's gorgeous.
It is.
Now, the next one is super rare. It's ultra uber rare. And one of these stones was on our little contest for on our Facebook page today, last night and today. I don't know yet if anybody guessed it, but if somebody did, they get a citrine generator. If nobody guessed it, we'll have another one, and we'll have the citrine generator, and we'll add something else to it.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the guesses were things like peridot, uvarovite, moldavite. Can't remember what some of the others were. But this is the largest piece. You can see how flat it is there. This tells you how much it weighs. This is called Ludlamite, Ludlamite. This is $402. It's made up of a whole bunch of little Ludlamite crystals all over this cluster. It's very, very super rare. And it can go actually from a dark to an apple green. And it's actually named for an English mineralogist, Henry Ludlam. That's why it's called Ludlamite. It's a heart chakra grid. It's a heart chakra stone, and it helps to release negative energy and negative emotions as well. So if you feel like you've been stuck emotionally, this way, oh no, this way as well, like that would be cool, or even the other way, doesn't matter. If you feel you've been stuck emotionally and mentally, or maybe stuck in a relationship or a situation, Ludlamite is really good for you. It acts like a quick release button and to help you to be able to move on and move forward from all of that. It enhances your confidence and your optimism. So this size, and I've got 3 other pieces here. That size is 402. This one, this one.
Yeah, that one. And then this one.
And then this piece right here, you can see it all growing there and all in there as well. This is 117. And you can place it around you when you meditate. You can put it on your altar as well to flow through your sacred space. Right there, this one is 117. This one is 101. Right there. You can see this one's actually got larger crystals than the other ones. The other ones have tiny, almost like jersey, but these are larger. Larger points, actually. And the last piece of Ludlamite we have, this one is 70. This is the one I posted on the website or on the Facebook page. Like that. Right there. And I love that you can see down into it right there. You can see it's really dark green down in there, almost black for the Ludlamite. And that one is 70. So it looks like it might grow almost in a geode shape.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
But very, very hard to come by. Very hard to come by. And then we have one last piece, and it's a combination of Vivianite and Ludlamite. So that was a really big find as well. And this is it right here. You can see what looks like the dark rods. That is the Vivianite, and all of these green pieces, those are all really big pieces of Ludlamite growing on there. This one's almost 3 kilograms. This one is $600. Right there, that piece. And you'll be able to see some of the green in the Vivianite on there as well. And I think you could actually, if you got a stand, you could stand it up like that and put a light on it.
Oh, yeah.
That would be absolutely beautiful.
It would be.
Put it on a little accent table somewhere or something like that, and let it just soak into your environment.
Yeah.
Just do its thing.
Yeah, beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So those were our 3 real rare pieces. The Glendonite, Vivianite, and then the really super rare is the Ludlamite pieces. So I always feel lucky to be able to get pieces like that, because not everybody can. And to be able to see things that are new and different, and that you might not be able to find anywhere else, or very, very few places, is always really special.
Yeah.
And there you go. So the combination of those two, the Vivianite and the Ludlamite together, would be is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. So we'll be contacting you this afternoon with your invoices, And of course, like normal, we put everything out on a couple of small tables that's left so that you can always come in and see what they're like and feel things and things like that. Come in and see the rare pieces too. Those are always a treat to be able to do that. And the prices that they are during the video today, the live sale today, they will be in effect until midnight tomorrow night, and then they go to their regular price. And I will this afternoon put a list of what's left in the discussion tab, under the discussion tab on the event page on Facebook, so that you can see what's there. I plan on coming in this afternoon.
Yay!
She wants to see that angel.
She bought that angel.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, she might want to see that. And so you'll be able to see what's left. And if you want anything on there, if you need to think about it, want anything on there, you can just comment on that post, sold, the item name, and the price. And we will put that aside for you and then probably contact you either tomorrow or Saturday with an invoice. Okay? So I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming. Our next live is going to be St. Patrick's Day. So we're planning a few little things and fun things for that day. So please join us and have some fun. And get in on the luck of the Irish.
Yeah, you never know if the leprechaun might go.
That's right. Or a fairy.
Or a fairy.
So we hope to see you then in 2 weeks, if not before. And have a great couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And enjoy your treasures when you get them.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye. Many crystal blessings.